Very warm welcome to our biology class. In this class, we are going to understand regarding the female reproductive system. In my previous video, I have already explained you regarding male reproductive system. Students, whatever female reproductive system is there, it is included the certain organs and ducts. You can observe here the front view of the female reproductive system. Let us understand all the different parts of female reproductive system then. It included one pair of ovaries. Then where we'll find the ovaries in female reproductive system then? You might be observing here. Okay? This is what the one ovary over here, and this is the another ovary over here. These ovaries are located on the either side of uterus. This is the entire uterus region, and they are connected to the wall of uterus also, and even to the pelvic wall also. Then in addition to that, we used to find the presence of a long elongated tubular structure. Those tubular structures are called as oviducts. Oviducts are even called as fallopian tubes. Students, these plays a very important role because ampulla, a part of the fallopian tube, is the main site where the fertilization is going to occur. Then in addition to that, we used to find uterus region. This is what the entire uterus. Fallopian tubes are going to open into the uterus region. Students, whatever this uterus is there, it is one of the very important part of the female reproductive system. Why? Because in this region only implantation takes place, and during the entire period of pregnancy, the baby is found attached to the uterus. The fetus is found attached to the wall of uterus, and it is providing all the required nutrition to the fetus. Then there is a small portion called as an cervix. Whatever the cervix region is there, students, it is a narrow part at the lower region of uterus. It have a small canal inside it, and that canal is called as a cervical canal. Are you able to observe here, students? Cervical canal is having a two opening. One is a external opening and other one is the internal opening. External opening has opened in the vagina. Internal opening of the cervical canal has opened in the uterus. Those openings are called as orifice. External orifice it is, and it is internal orifice. Students, in this cervical canal, we used to find the presence of mucus, and the mucus plays very important role in making that particular female individuals to become fertile. If the mucus quality alters, then even sperms are not able to take an entry into the uterus. Then in addition to that, lower to the cervix region, we used to find the presence of vagina. It is one of the long tube. It is the one which is help in receiving the erectile penis at the time of coitus activities. And the opening of vagina is guarded by external female genitalia. What all the parts are belonging into the female external genitalia, that also we are going to understand in detail separately. Whatever all these parts you have understood, students, right now, they are the part of female reproductive system, out of which ovaries are considered as an primary female reproductive organs, and rest of whatever all other parts are there, they are considered as an secondary sexual organs. Why ovaries are considered as an primary female reproductive organs, and why rest of all other organs are considered as an secondary sexual organs, you will come to know in the next classes. Now, you need to understand, students, whatever this entire female reproductive system is there, it is located in the pelvic region. So probably you might be observing in this picture. So in the pelvic region, so here there is a part of leg they have shown. This is the buttock region, and this is the entire pelvic region. In this region only female reproductive system located. This is a very important diagram, students. Why? Because it will help. This diagram is really help you to understand how the female reproductive organs are located in the body. You might be observing, students, this is what the vagina region. And this vagina is going to open into the uterus. So this is the uterus region. Uterus is found above on the urinary bladder. Okay, so here you might be observing the presence of urinary bladder. And the urinary bladder have a small tube called as an urethra, and through which it is going to open outside. And this is the vagina, students. But if you compare this system with a male reproductive system, in male, urethra is considered as an urinogenital duct. Why? Because it is, in case of male, it is bringing the urine also, it is bringing the semen also. But in female, urethra is separately opening in front of the vagina. So here it is the vagina region, students. Then this is the uterus. Uterus is actually receiving the fallopian tube, but we have taken the longitudinal section here. Because of that, we are not able to see the fallopian tube, and even we are not able to see the ovary. Yeah, they are on the either side. And above that, you might be observing here the presence of the rectum, and this rectum is open outside through the anus. In front of the anus, we used to find the presence of vagina here. In front of the vagina, we used to find the presence of urethral opening. And here this is the pelvic symphysis is there. What is this pelvic symphysis, students? Pelvic symphysis is the exact region where the pelvic girdles are got connected with each other. And in front of that, here we used to see the presence of one of the very important organ called as an clitoris. We will discuss about all these things, students. Even the female external genitalia are there here. Labia minora, labia majora, all that things are there. We'll discuss all those parts separately in the one more video. This is how the female reproductive system is made up of. But in addition to this, all the female reproductive parts, one more very important gland called as a mammary glands. They are actually located in the chest region. One pair of mammary glands are there. Mammary glands plays a very important role, and they are integrated with the female reproductive system. In what way they are integrated? They are integrated structurally and functionally. For what purpose? To support the process of ovulation, fertilization, pregnancy, birth, and the child care. Then you might be thinking now, sir, how does it is possible? Mammary glands is going to structurally and functionally supporting to the ovulation, fertilization, pregnancy, birth, and child care. Okay, we can agree that the mammary glands are going to help in the child care. But how does in the birth? How does in the pregnancy, fertilization, and ovulation? That you might have a question, students. Let me tell you, students, why they have said integrated structurally and functionally. Because immediately after the birth, the child has to be fed on the breast milk. Up to the certain age, about 6 months or about 1 year, the child has to be dependent on the breast milk only. Then and then only the child will properly grow. So in all that way, the mammary glands are going to help even in the ovulation, fertilization, and pregnancy structurally and functionally. They are integrated with the female reproductive system. Now, let us understand regarding one by one all the parts of female reproductive system. First, we will understand the ovary, and then we will understand regarding the fallopian tube, and then we will understand regarding the uterus, and then we will understand regarding the cervix and vagina, and later on we will understand finally about external female genitalia also. Okay, first we will start to understand regarding the ovary. Whatever the ovaries are there, students, I have told you they are the primary female sex organs. You might be observing, just I have taken the half portion of female reproductive system because I want to convey here what are all the parts we are understanding. Whatever the pair of ovaries we have seen, students, these are considered as a primary female reproductive organs. Why? Because these are the organs which were help in the female gamete formation. Female gametes are called as an ovum, and as well as they are even going to help in secretion of the steroid hormones. What hormones are going to secreted from the ovary then? You probably know that. One is the estrogen, and progesterone, and at the end of pregnancy, relaxin hormone. The total 3 hormones are getting secreted from the ovary, and they are very much necessary for the proper development of the entire female body. And whatever the ovaries are there, they are located on the lower abdominal region, and they are found attached to the pelvic wall as well as wall of uterus with the help of different ligaments. And just if you consider the one single ovary, students, it is about 2 to 4 centimeter in long and connected with the pelvic wall and uterus with the help of the ligaments. Then each ovary is covered by the thin epithelium which encloses the ovarian stroma. Stroma, it is one of the tissue. What of the tissue it is then? It is the loose connective tissue, areolar tissue actually. And the stroma is divided into 2 different zones. Outer is the cortex region and inner is the medulla region. Suppose for example, if you taken the cross section of the ovary, internally it has the stroma tissue, and the stroma now divided into the 2 regions. Outer region of the stroma is called as an ovarian cortex and inner region is called as an ovarian medulla. So this is what all about the ovary. Very simple information has given, students. Yeah, every day we will understand 1 or 2 paragraphs. I hope even these 2 paragraphs you properly understood from this class. Keep watching, students. Please press the like button and even share with your friends also. If you not yet subscribed, please do subscribe also, students. Thank you once again.